Lonzo Ball is introduced as the newest Laker, but Magic Johnson says, don't break all of my records. Bill Plaschke, Lindsey, Thiry, and Tania Ganguli for the Los Angeles Times. Bill, it's a new era here for the Lakers, and in fact, Magic Johnson said, Lonzo Ball, you're the new face of the Lakers.
Yeah, it's supposed to be about Lonzo Ball today. It was really about Magic Johnson. This is his first day. He took charge and showed everyone what's been going on behind the scenes and how the whole attitude around her has changed. And he pointed up to the banners up there and said, you're going to have your name on one of those doors. Yours is going to be one of yours one day to Lonzo. A lot of pressure on the kid, but a lot of entertainment, a lot of excitement, a lot of Hollywood. It just felt complete. It felt magic. It really did.
It's been a whirlwind 24 hours for Lonzo Ball. Tania, you've been right there for it all, from New York now here to LA. Kind of break it down. What's really stood out to you about Lonzo Ball the last since he got drafted, really?
Well, I got to spend a little time with him the day before he got drafted, and what really struck me was just how laid back, cool. You know, he was just such a grounded kid, like in his bed eating chicken nuggets when I walked in. His trainer was getting some stuff ready for their next event that they had to go to. And for Lonzo, it was just sort of this sense of calm. He, at that point, he wasn't admitting it. He didn't admit it to me that night, but he believed that this is what was going to happen. He was ready to become a Laker.
Yeah, I give full credit to Tania. The LA Times readers first got to know him as a Laker sitting in bed eating chicken nuggets. That was great reporting. Send that to the Pulitzer Committee. That's tremendous.
Did he give you one?
No.
Of course not.
I didn't ask, though.
Was there any sauce? Was there any sauce involved?
There was no sauce. People have asked me about that. I didn't see him.
I hope he had a big glass of water to wash it down then. All right.
There's a shake. There's a milkshake.
Bill, a couple of the Lakers were here to see Lonzo Ball be introduced as their newest teammate. He brings up tempo. He passes first. How excited do you think his teammates are to get on the floor with him?
I think they can't wait to get on the floor with him. If you notice, the teammates who were here weren't the ones who were involved in the trade talks. I think there's probably not a lot more teammates here because they don't know what's going to happen now moving forward as they try to acquire Paul George. But yes, even Magic, his eyes got wide and he was like going, woo! He's talking about how the passing is going to work. And yes, these guys are excited already. I'm sure they're ready to start playing right now.
Tania, a few more moves that the Lakers are perhaps working on. Paul George, obviously the big guy out there that they could trade for or wait a season for. What's the latest?
Well, right now it's off right now, but that can always change. You know, there's always conversations, there's always talks. Indiana, I think yesterday Kevin Pritchard said that he had a lot of options and he felt like he could pull the trigger on any of them at any point. So, you know, the draft doesn't mark the end of those kinds of things. I know draft picks were involved in a lot of those conversations, but they can still happen. And for the Lakers, the really important thing is that they don't panic and they don't give up too much to try to get him now, because you want him to come into a situation that's going to allow the team as a whole to get better.
Here's my theory. My theory is,
no pun intended,
they drafted, they no pun intended with Thiry. Oh, I get it.
There you go.
They drafted, who did the Pacers draft in the first round? TJ Leaf.
Two UCLA guys.
Lonzo's made TJ great and vice versa at UCLA. What if they drafted him for the Lakers to send him over here with Paul George for a bunch of players?
What if? The Ball family, 3 rows deep, they spoke into existence. Lonzo Ball, now a Laker. For the latest on his introduction, really, to the team, keep it on the Los Angeles Times with Tania and Bill. I'm Lindsey.